So first thing you want to do is jack it up. And so there's your engine oil pan. If you're looking at it from the front, you're going to go to the right. It's the transmission oil pan. And right near the back here, there's a drain plug. It's a 5mm Allen head plug. You pull that out. I'll show it to you here. There. Now you can see it. So you take that thing out. Some fluid is going to fall out, but it's not going to be draining fully. Then you have to reach up with another 5mm hex and pull this thing out. That's like the fluid level tube, and this is how you set the fluid level. Once this is out, all the fluid's going to drain, so just let it drain into the pan. Once all that fluid's out, you're going to put this thing back in. And it's just plastic, so be careful with it. And you do not like tighten this, you just put it in finger tight. Now that you have that little fluid level tube back in, you just pull out your tool. And you're going to need to get a brake bleeder that looks like that. I bought this one at Canadian Tire. It's I think it's an M10 fine thread. I'll look it up and put it in the video here, but it's just a regular bleeder valve. This is going to screw in where that plug goes, and then you're going to have to put a tube that you can put in one of these and then siphon it into the transmission. I just pass this down the front in the engine bay. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go around and under. So just take your little bleeder. Screw it up into the drain hole. And again, this doesn't have to be tight, you just don't want it to leak. Once it bottoms out by hand, you can stop. You just don't want it to fall out really. There. So that's good enough. This is how you're going to get fluid back into the transmission. Then you're going to want to have a cap with a hole in it that fits this tube really snugly. And then bring it up here and pull this tube out so that it will reach the bottom of one of these things. Okay, so now you got this tube in the lid right here, and the tube goes right down to the bottom corner of the jug. You put on the cap tight, and you give it a squeeze until the fluid reaches the transmission. And once it's in there, you can crack the lid loose, and gravity will take over and it'll just siphon out this whole jug. Okay, so now it's siphoning in. Let's see, it's going right up into the trans. And this takes a little while. If you had some way to push the fluid in, that would probably be a lot better, but this works too. So just make sure that air can get in there now. So I decided to move that jug up onto a ladder, it seems to work a bit faster. Once all the fluid's in, just start it up. And it's better to let the car get up to operating temperature before you set the level. So once the car is warmed up and you've got all the fluid in, you're going to want to get your plug ready and just take out, I'm just going to pull this hose off. And unscrew your little fitting. Watch that stream. It's going to keep dumping out until it gets to the top of that fill tube. And you'll see it kind of stop dribbling.